Alright, so, anyways, I'm gonna go over a variety of things from top to bottom, which helps me to, remember all the stuff. If you feel like you don't want to go over it, just let me know, and we can go ahead and skip it. Alright? Hello?
I'm here.
You
I
heard
heard
what
you.
I said, right? Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, so the first thing I like to start off with is tank gameplay. Something very important to tank's gameplay is speed climbing. How do you know how to speed climb here on PC?
I know how to climb with Survivor, but not in Infected. Sometimes I fall off.
It's the same idea. It's the exact same idea. If you want, we can go ahead and give it a try if you want.
Yeah, I'd like to do it.
Alright, so just switch over to the other side. Alright, so I'm going to spawn myself up as tank here. I would suggest that you turn your in-game music down so you can hear me. I don't know if you've already done that. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Hold on. Yeah, I bleep out sometimes. I gotta talk a little loud.
Oh god. Alright, can you lower your game, or not your game, well yeah, can you lower your game volume, or your music volume rather, turn it off, just for this, so they can hear me to the tank?
Okay, hold on. Hey, I turned everything down.
Alright. So, here, I want you to spectate me in first person on the tank and tell me when you're ready.
Okay, I'm ready.
Alright, so there are 4 different ways to speed climb. I'm only going to cover 2 here. So, the first and most used method here is the downright method. Once you're on the ladder, you can look 90 degrees to the right and 90 degrees downward. Now the trick here is you need to make sure that your camera is all the way down. As you see here, I can't make my camera go down any farther down. The next thing is you need to make sure that you're facing the ladder to the side. If you're facing the ladder like this, or facing away from the ladder, it will not work. So again, you have to be facing on the side, and you got to be looking as far down as your camera lets you, and then just press A and S together. Now if you want, you could also speed climb down the ladder by pressing the exact opposite keys. So if we were to look on the keyboard, A and S will take me up. The exact opposite keys, W and D, will take me down. Alright, you got that?
Huh?
What?
Yes.
You got that? Alright.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry, dude.
Oh god. Alright,
I'm just trying to really look.
Alright, so let's go to the upright method here. Upright method is the same idea, looking 90 degrees to the right, 90 degrees upward. And with this you're going to press W and A to go up. Same deal with the other climb. If you want to speed climb downward, you just press the exact opposite keys, so instead of W and A, it's S and D. Alright, you ready to give it a try?
Yeah, I'll give it a try. Is that it? Or did I do it wrong?
You
I got
right.
it?
Yep,
Okay.
you got it. There you go.
It's just sometimes, like, whenever I do climb up some ladders, like, it does, like, mess up. I guess I'm just doing it wrong.
You might not be looking all the way down. That might be the issue. You have to make sure you're looking all the way down, and then you get it.
Well, I do the WA.
WA. Oh, so you do the upright?
Yeah.
Oh, well then you need to be looking all the way up, pretty much. And you have to make sure that your side is to the ladder completely. If you face with your back too much to it, you'll fall off. Like I just
Okay.
did like that. Yeah, you gotta make sure that you're
It looks
still...
straight up.
Yeah, well no, not straight up, but basically you're looking straight up, but to the right. If you have your back to the ladder and try and do it, you're gonna fall off. Kinda like how I did right there. Yeah, like that.
Alright.
Alright, so the next thing here I like to cover is basically ladder launching. It's not really a technique, but it's more of a trick, really. It's just basically, when you're on the ladder, you press spacebar. And this is useful on the tank, because a lot of survivors like to push the tank and go right under him. right behind him on the ladder. And you can just spacebar off the ladder and get really close to the survivor. As you see here, jumping off of the ladder with the tank, I get a huge burst of speed when jumping off the ladder. So yeah, that's about it. Alright, so the next thing here is getting consistent jump rocks. Now, I don't know, do you get consistent jump rocks here on the PC?
No, I do not at all. Well, I never have a chance to do it at all. I get to play games, but I don't play them all the time.
Alright, well here, let's try and get some consistent jump rocks then here. Now, the trick to getting consistent jump rocks is that you have to press the buttons in a sequence. They're not a combination together, it's just a sequence. You have to do rock followed by a spacebar. But you have to press them very quickly together that it'll feel as though you're pressing them at the exact same time. Gotta press rock sooner.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh. Oh.
Very nice.
Alright.
Alright. So, the next thing here, since you pretty much gotta hang on that pretty quickly. The next thing here is a haymaker. Now, do you know what a haymaker is?
Oh, yeah. That's whenever you press both of them kind of both of them at the same time, right?
Yeah, pretty much. You press them at the exact same time. It's basically a combination, not a sequence. So yeah, it's pretty simple. The next thing is, you can actually combine this with the jump, which I'm pretty sure you already know about. The secret to getting consistent jumping haymakers is it's a sequence. You're doing haymaker, then spacebar. Rather than rock and spacebar, it's haymaker, then spacebar.
Yeah, you get those all the time.
Well, it's odd because I don't practice them that much. In fact, I actually prefer not to use haymakers. The only time I use them is just when I'm fooling around, really.
Yeah.
And one thing to note, though, with haymakers is that you cannot do a haymaker on a Confago server. If
Yeah.
you try to, it just won't let you. You'll either punch or rock. You can't do both. Let's just do one more here.
Yeah, I get that. I like these strings all over my screen right now.
Oh, sorry. I'll disable the.
No, it's good. It's
Well,
good.
no, I
I like
have
to
to-
see like the
I'll just say. Well, if you want to keep it, that's fine. But for the next part, it messes it up a bit because you need to see where you're punching. Before, because the reason I had these enabled was before the tank. I think it still does on Xbox, but on PC. There was a patch released like, I want to say 7 months ago or something, where the tank now only does right hooks in Left 4 Dead 2. Whereas before, the tank had 3 different punches, similar to 3 different rock throws. He had the left hook, the right hook, and the uppercut, and all 3 of them had different hitboxes. And the whole point of the whole point of those little lines there was just to show you the different hitboxes for him.
Okay. We have all of them.
Yeah, no.
Y'all have only right hooks, you said?
Yep, only right hooks. Alright, so let's move to hittables here. So, the next thing here I'm going to be covering is basically just hittables in general. There's small hittables and then there's big hittables. The bigger hittables can range from, incapacitating a survivor to dealing 24 damage, so like the luggage carts on Dead Air. The smaller hittables are basically small hittables that you can shoot or shove and they impede movement. So, these little trash bins here, these serve as small hittables. As you can see, they impede movement, so I can literally stand on them, etc., and I can shove them or shoot them or punch them. So they're small hittables, they're useful. These hittables right here though aren't useful at all. They do not impede my movement. even though I can shoot, shove them, and punch them, they do nothing since they do not impede my movement.
Yeah.
Alright. So let me warp the survivors over here really quick.
You said warp to survivors, you said?
Yeah, I already got them over there. Well, don't hit them.
Oh! No, I switched to... My fault, I didn't understand what you meant. My fault.
Just come back to the infected. Oh, you're here. Alright.
I'm here.
Alright.
My fault.
Zellums. Alright, so here I'm going to be starting out with the smaller hittables. The smaller hittables, like I showed you, they're very small, and the thing is, they deal very minimal damage. So here, if you look at the tab menu really quick to look at their health, you see that they're barely missing any health. It's very minimal. So, really, the only use for these is to use them on the fly, and to use them to impede survivor movements. Like, say for example, a survivor is going inside this building, you can punch a round table right here to block this doorway, making it harder for him to get through. Another way to use these is if you're using them on commit. So let's say that the survivors here are standing in this path of this round table. I want to make sure to pre-punch. I gotta wind up my punch before I approach the hittable, so that I never get any slowdown. So the improper way to use this, I'm going to show you here the improper way to use this. I approach the hittable and then punch. And you see how that would take a lot of time just to punch a hittable that does only 2 damage, right?
Uh-huh.
So what you want to do is you want to do your punch before you hit the hittable, so that once you reach it, you'll have already punched it and you never get slowed down. So let me show you here. You see out there, I hit the hittable without ever slowing down. That's the idea behind using the small hittables. So go ahead and give it a try. Let's try again. There you go. Alright, let's do one more. Very nice. Alright, and if you look, we just hit them with the barrage table, still barely any damage. So again, these are only really useful for slowing down the survivors or blocking their movement. You could actually
get stuck in those too, can't you?
You can get stuck in them. If you have like a survivor that's cornered and you punch this into them, they actually can get stuck in it and they will be unable to move.
Nice.
Alright, so let's move on to the bigger hittables here. So, alright, so here we have a big hittable, car, etc., the usual. So, you know how to do the whole crouching and helicopter cars and shit like that, right? So you don't want me to go over those then? Just
you don't have to go over it.
Alright.
Yeah.
So let me get this out of the way really quick then. Alright. So then the next part here, usually skipping all that, is showing you how an alternative way to get hittables on top of structures. So here normally what most tanks will do is they'll do something like this, where they try and punch it over. And this doesn't exactly work when the car is already stuck onto the building. So as you saw there, the car is it's already right here. You can't really punch it over like that. So an alternative is to stand on the very edge of the hittable. The farther you are from the center of the hittable, the more power you'll have to it, and then look straight down and punch. Now, unfortunately here, since the skybox is really low, you're going to be seeing the hittable come all the way back down, but this is generally a good idea to hit hittables over fences or stuff like that that's right in your way. You see right there.
Oh, wow.
So here, let me
that's something I did not know at all.
wait till I get to the more advanced stuff. Alright, go on, give it a try. Are you crouched?
Oh, I crouched?
Yeah, you don't want to crouch. Alright, try again. There you go. Very nice. Oh, it almost stayed up there. Alright, so yeah, that's that. Alright, so let's move on to the next part here. Now, do you know about back punching hittables?
No, I do not.
That's
Oh, wait. You're talking about like this, right?
You see?
Like you like put your back to it and then hit it?
That's the simple way to do it, but as you can see there, it's inconsistent. The
Uh-huh.
best way to do this is you want to be facing the hittable, punch, and then 180. So right here, face hittable, punch, and then before the punch ends, I aim at where I want it to go. So as soon as you click your mouse 1, you're free to look away. You don't have to stare at the hittable any longer than once you've hit your mouse 1, so just hurry up and flick behind you.
I'll do it right now?
Yeah, do it right now. Oh, well, let's try again. Try and hit it at the survivors.
Okay. Oh, that's those.
You're aiming too far down.
Okay.
Aim straight forward so it doesn't bounce. Let's try again.
Yeah.
There we go. Very nice. Alright, so let's clean this up here really quick. So yeah, that's the back punch. Now the back punch, it's, you know, the very same physics applied to it. So if you want to punch something upward, you aim upward. If you want to punch a helicopter, you hit the edges, etc. So any questions there on the hittables?
No. Appreciate it too.
Alright, so the next part here is cleaving. Now, do you know about cleaving with the tank? Say again?
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright. Cleaving is basically, it's like multi-punching, but you're hitting everything within a 180-degree angle. It's like spinning while you punch. Do you want me to show you?
Yeah, I want to show.
Alright.
I want you to show.
So yeah, let me set up the survivors. Alright, so here, this isn't a full 180 degrees, but it's the best example I can give here without having to reset the survivors over and over. Alright, so here, if you look right now, I'm facing Coach, and I'm going to hit Coach while at the same time hit Nick. And that's basically cleaving. I can hit everything within a full 180 degrees of me if I just time my spin on my punch well. And this is really useful for, you know, if you're getting burger tanked, etc. in a very small room, and you can hit basically everyone that's on you. Now, this is much easier to do from right to left, but it's also still possible to do it from left to right. So here I'm going to do left to right. See right there, left to right, still does both of them. So go ahead and give it a try. It's probably going to take you a little bit of practice to get the timing of it. Very nice. No, don't move, don't move. You have to be standing still.
Oh, don't move, just stay still? Okay.
Yeah, you can't make the punch follow you.
How can I hit Nick?
There you go.
There we go.
Very
So you have to
nice.
do it fast, okay.
Yes.
Alright.
So yeah, there you go. That's cleaving. Alright. So, any questions on that?
Nope.
Alright. So the next part here is basically the little bit of basic b-hopping. So do you have any experience with b-hopping? Oh, well, let's see if we can try and get some in here. And so, back up a little bit, because I have to spawn a car.
I watched a few people do it in games, but I don't know how to do it.
Okay, well, we're going to be doing basic b-hopping. All you got to do is land a spacebar. So I'm sure you've noticed as the tank, when you've played, if you try to chase a survivor that went over a hittable, like he jumped on top of a ledge or something, if you try and chase him, you get slowed down when you land on the prop or something, right? You get slowed down when you land, basically, after a jump. So you can avoid this slowdown by bunny hopping. So let me see if I can get it here. There you go. So you see right there how I got no slowdown from just b-hopping. And all you're doing is pressing spacebar. That's it. You're not swaying. You can choose to crouch. I prefer to crouch, but that's just me. So go ahead and give it a try. There you go. You got it on the first try.
That's the couch, right?
That's up to you. You can crouch or not. Very nice. And this works on Xbox too, if you ever want to go back there.
Yeah. I'm never going back to Xbox.
So yeah, there you go. That's the bee hopping thing. It's very simple, but it's also very powerful. A lot of survivors don't expect you to do it. Like, say for example, like right here is a perfect example. Inside, survivor jumps over this right here. You can easily bee hop across it. Oops, messed up.
Okay, it's another question I wanted to ask you. Like, why is it so dark in these kind of places?
You probably don't have the settings turned up for the brightness, because I can see everything pretty clear without ever having to turn on the flashlight.
Yeah, I cannot do it. Hold on, let me check my brightness. Yeah, my brightness turns. My light is all the way up.
1 second.
All right.
Wait, are you in windowed mode?
No,
full
I'm
screen?
not. I'm in full screen.
It's not borderless, right? It's just full screen period.
Full
Alright, let me
screen.
see. Type this in the console and tell me what the output says. Does it say 0 or 1? Without the apostrophe at the end.
Okay.
Quotation marks, my bad.
It says. Oh wait, would I see it on? Okay.
It should be
Where
in
would I
red.
see it at?
You type it in to console and it'll come in red. It'll say something like monitor gamma TV enabled equals 1, and then afterwards it'll say def 0. So what is what does it say before the def?
Oh wait, I put the apostrophe in. Okay, it says 0.
Set that to 1. You're probably gonna need an alias for it though.
So do I copy and paste the red one?
Yeah, well no, just basically do this. Just type that in the console.
So why did it go to 0? Was it just
I believe
because...
it's just like that. Alright, so does it look brighter yet?
Oh, it looks way brighter.
Yeah, there you go. The thing is, I don't know if that's permanent. I think you might have to put that in your auto exec.
Okay.
Alright, so any more questions before we move on?
Oops. I do that. I'm in the options. Okay. Alright.
Alright, so any questions?
No.
Alright, so let's move on here. So move this out of the way. Alright, so the next thing I cover is rock hitboxing. Is that something you want me to go over, or do you know what rock hitboxing is?
I know what rock kickboxing is.
Alright.
Like you talking about whenever survivors are like around the tree like that.
You hitbox them.
you hit
pretty
them.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so then you got it, so I don't need to go over that, correct? Yes, no, maybe so?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. You don't have to go over it.
Alright, so the next thing here is going to be curve rocking. Now, what kind of experience do you have with curve rocking?
I have a little bit of good one. I can't really do it from like left side. I can only usually do it from like right.
Alright.
Like I don't know. Like every single time I try to do it to the right, I can't do it.
Well, here, let's try and perfect that, so... Or at least give you an idea of when to do it.
Like going left to right, I can't do it, but right to left, I can.
Alright, so here. I'm going to show off, not show off, but I'm going to show that the 3 different rocks. So there's 3 different rocks. There's the underhand, the two-hand, and the one-handed. And each of the rocks, even though you can't choose which one to get, you can understand which rock you get as soon as you press your mouse too.
Okay.
The one-handed rock you will pick up with one hand first, and then another hand into the ground. So it's not at the same time. And then you will use your right hand to guide the rock, similar to like a basketball. The two-handed rock will be grabbed by both hands horizontally at the same time. The underhand rock, let me see if I can get one here, is grabbed with both hands vertically at the same time and kept below the waist. Understanding which of the 3 rocks you get as soon as you get it can make a huge difference in the timing of when you need to curve the rock.
So how do you do the underhand?
You can't. It's random. They're all
Oh,
random.
it's random?
Until
oh, okay.
there's a new plugin on LTD though that lets you choose which rocks you can throw.
Uh-huh.
So might want to look into that.
Okay.
All right, so let's go up here. All right, so we're going to be doing curve rocking from top to bottom. Now this is significantly easier than curving rocks from left to right or right to left. Now, the one-handed rock and the underhand rock, pretty much all you got to do is look straight down once you need to curve the rock. The two-handed rock, however, you do need to angle it over the lip of this rooftop here in order to get it. Now, the timing to curve the rocks is pretty simple. You're watching your tank's body animation, and you're just basically noticing when he starts to get forward throwing momentum. If you notice with each rock, he picks it up, then he pulls his arms back, and then he starts to wind them forward, getting momentum in the throw. And when he gets the momentum, that's when you want to curve the rock. So go ahead and give it a try. Very nice. Aim straight down now. You want to make it go all the way straight down. Except for the two-handed rock, you have to lip it over the edge.
Oh, so all the way down? You said?
Yes, all the way down as far as your camera lets you. There you go.
Okay.
Very nice.
It really went. Alright.
Very nice. Just tell me when you're ready to move on to the next part with the curve rocks.
I'll go ahead and do the curve rocks.
So what?
I'll do the curve rocks.
Alright. Alright, so the next part here, this is from your left to right here. So here this is the same idea as before. The only difference is that it's a bit less forgiving, and you actually have to aim to a certain spot. The underhand rock, for most beginners, I would suggest that you aim away from your target first. So right here you see where I'm aiming at the restrooms and then aiming at them. The reason being is that the underhand rock has basically a millisecond window, like a 10 millisecond or 100 millisecond window, before, so that you can curve the rock. If you curve it sooner than that, it'll end up blowing up in your face.
Okay.
The one-handed rock, really easy, just going with the momentum of it. You don't have to face away, but if you want to, you can go ahead and face away. So again, underhand rock, face away from the target. One-handed rock, completely optional.
Okay.
Go ahead and give it a try. Too much curve. You got the timing, but you threw it back at yourself.
Yeah, I'm curving it too hard, I'm thinking.
Very nice. Oops. Very nice. Alright, and just tell me when you're ready to move on to the next part.
Alright.
Very nice.
Oh, okay. I see it now.
You see the momentum when you get it through? Alright.
Alright, I'm ready to move on.
Alright, so this next part here is going to start to be touching a bit more of the advanced parts of the curve racking. So let me put the survivors here and let me start spawning up the props. Alright, just give me 1 second.
You know all these by heart?
What do you mean?
You know all these, like, the commands and stuff?
Probably yeah, but I had them all saved to a nice little script in a radar menu.
Okay.
Alright. So here, I'm sure you've come across a couple times where you've gotten an underhand rock and you try to throw it and, you know, like a prop right in front of you blocks it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so the underhand rock and the one-handed rock cannot be thrown over props that are chest high in front of the tank. The reason being is the tank's body at a much lower point than anticipated, especially the one-handed rock. It leaves the tank's body at basically the chest and the waist level, the stomach area. The two-handed rock, however, leaves the tank's body from above his head, making it easy for it to get over. So let me see if I can get one here. Oops. That was weird. Alright, so here's a two-handed rock. As you see, it leaves my body at a much higher spot. So, you end up getting caught in a spot like this. What you're going to want to do is if you get an underhand rock or a one-handed rock, what you're going to want to do is do a complete 180-degree churn, and then once you need to curve the rock, you do another 180-degree churn. So let me see if here if I can show you how it's done. So here's an underhand rock. Oops, too low. Oh, invisible rock.
It didn't even come out.
Yeah, no, it's because I clicked mouse too soon. I'm trying to get an underhand rock so I can show you here the magic of this curve rocking. I can show you can see the one-handed rocks, but it's so much more satisfying when you see an underhand rock curved over. Too low. Almost. There we go.
Oh.
So go ahead and give it a try.
So how am I supposed to do this?
Right,
am I
look.
supposed to just aim towards the survivors and then?
You're aiming at the survivors like you're ready to get like a two-handed rock, and then you're gonna get an underhand rock. You're gonna face away and then face towards them. So right here I'm facing towards the refreshments, and now I'm facing towards them once I need to curve the rock. Same thing with the underhand rock. You just got to do it a bit quicker since the window to curve it is much smaller. And you also have to aim a bit higher with the underhand rock since it's leaving the tank's body at a much lower spot anyways.
You can't even aim down low on it though, bro. Whenever I do that, it works. Oh, hold on. My grandma's calling me. Hold on. It'll
Alright.
probably take like 2 minutes. Hold on.
That's right. Do 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 do. Damn it, table. Well then, it's very quiet in chat. Please, please no, Salams. Please no. So, one thing I want to note is that I'm recording this in 540 instead of 480. And I'm going to upload it to YouTube from here, or from Twitch, and see if YouTube downgrades the resolution some more. It shouldn't, though. I don't know, whenever I upload a video to YouTube and it's in 480p, YouTube just like takes a shit on its resolution or something. It's all blurry. Ooh, that beehive into the building. What is this? I can't punch these bottles? Works for me. What's the input for ghosting? It's just shifting or crouching. You can do either or. It doesn't matter if your flashlight's on. I think your flashlight on, though, increases the amount of time before you're fully ghosted. So welcome back, DocZ. So you ready to give it a try? Or do you? One. All right. No, you gotta face away. Too soon, but you got the idea. Too soon. Almost. Too soon.
My god. Oh, on the head.
I know, right?
Come on,
Too soon.
Oh.
There you go. You got it.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, I'm done.
Alright, you
I'll
want...
try to practice on that later. I don't want to waste your time
Oh, that's
just
fine.
doing that because that'll take forever, man.
Oh, you think... Okay, you're gonna love this next part. Alright, so one sec. We'll set up the survivors. So this next part, it's very difficult to really explain, so I'm actually going to have to ask you to kill off your tank. So type kill in the console so that you'll be able to spectate me do it.
Alright, so spectate.
Yeah, just type kill in the console.
Oh, kill?
Yeah,
Okay.
kill. Alright, and just spectate my tank in first person. And tell me when you're ready.
Alright, I'm ready.
Alright. This next part here is going to cover curving underhand rocks and one-handed rocks underneath you and into survivors. So you see right here, the survivors are underneath this platform here, and I can actually curve an underhand rock or a one-handed rock underneath. So here, the trick is that you want to be as close to the edge as possible. The closer, the better. And then the next trick is that you can never look straight down at any given moment. If you do something like this, where you look straight down, it'll end up, it just won't work. You'll cause the rock to hit the ground. So you have to do a crescent shape around your tank. So you see right here, I'm doing a crescent shape around my tank.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so let me see if I can show you a few.
You can really get those under there.
Yeah, look at it.
What the crap?
Underhand rocks are even better.
I did not know you could even do that. I did not know you could do that at all. That's something really I did not know.
I found this out actually as a mistake because I was playing around and I was on the Coldstream map 2, and you know that tunnel, right?
Uh-huh.
I was on top of the tunnel as my tank and the survivors were inside, and somebody decided to try and push outside to get some chip. And I got an underhand rock and I figured, hey, let me try and curve this underneath. Ended up hitting them. And from that day forward I added this to my lessons. So just tell me when you're ready to give it a try.
I'll give him a try.
Alright.
I don't know.
Okay, you want to get closer to the edge. There you go.
You here?
Yeah, you're good. You look straight down. You don't want to. Too early. Too early. You want to leave the rock facing outward as long as possible, and then you pretty much gotta flick it really quick. Almost. Here, you look straight down.
This is actually pretty complicated.
Oh, whoa there.
Did I hit you?
Almost.
Yeah, this one's pretty difficult.
Well, you'll get it. Way too early. Just let the rock hang out, out forward over here. So see where I'm standing? You're aiming at me for a good couple seconds, and then you're aiming underneath you.
Okay.
Yeah. Too early with the curve.
Oh.
Oh, you got it.
Oh, I got it. That was the underhand now. Good to see the first time.
Ooh, almost. Oh, almost. It hit the gnome. Too early.
Alright, I want to see you do it one more time to see
Alright.
what your timing is on it.
Do you want to spectate in first person or third person?
Yeah.
Alright, it's just type on the console. Alright, tell me when you're ready.
I had it on you too. Okay, now I heard it.
Alright, here you go. So you see how I'm
Oh
pretty
my
much waiting
gosh.
till like almost the last second to curve it?
Uh-huh.
Oops. You can somewhat do it with the two-handed rocks, it's just not ideal, really. You can't get it that far in.
It's better to get it with the underhand.
Yeah, the underhand and the one-handed rocks.
Get up!
What's the one-handed rocks? How do you know if it's a one-handed?
Oh, well, I told you at the beginning. The one-handed rocks, you're picking the rock up with one hand first, and then another hand. So you see right here,
Oh, okay.
let me see if I can show you a comparison here really quick on the ground. So you see right here, two-handed rock, I'm picking up with both hands at the exact same time, horizontally. Whereas the one-handed rock, I'm picking up with one hand first, and then I'm using my right hand to guide the rock, like using a basketball.
Oh,
So you see right
okay.
here, the rock is a basketball, and I use my right hand to guide it and then throw it.
The other, okay, now I see it. Okay, I got you.
Alright, so you want me to do a few more?
Oh yeah, I want you to do like 2 more. I'll try like you get like 3 more times, then we can get to the next one. This is stuff I can try in games, or like not games, but probably like pubs or whatever.
Probably. Well, you probably won't even get a chance to use this in a pub, because it's just so rare
Yeah.
to have an opportunity to do something like this. Oh, I'm aiming too far up.
See, those are overhead rocks, right?
Oh, invisible rock.
That's yeah.
Alright, you ready to give it a try?
Scoop it!
Yeah.
Go! Scoop! No!
Why are you yelling in my ear? Oops.
Oop.
That it right there?
Yep, you're good to go. Almost. Gotta aim farther, a bit farther down. Yeah, let me spectate you really quick.
You're gonna have to do better than that to kill me.
Alright.
Put him in the cage?
Wait, what?
Alright, hold on.
Alright.
I'm sorry, dude.
It's fine, it's fine.
Don't worry about me. I'll be okay.
No power.
Shh. You don't know I'm here.
The guy's
Hi,
got
DocZ.
spider senses, dude. He'll know you're here.
What's up, man?
I'm ready.
Alright. You're aiming too far out.
Oh, too far?
Too far
right
out.
here?
Yeah, right about there. Very nice. Too late. Too low there at the end. See, the trick here, let me spin up a hunter really quick, is that you want to be aiming to, see where my hunter's at?
Uh-huh.
Like basically aiming to a lower part, so you're aiming very low, and then when you turn it around, you're aiming very far away, so like somewhere like right here, basically.
Okay.
Alright.
We got a not dead.
You were aiming too high. There you go.
Alright, we can go to the next part. 'Cause
Yeah,
my-
this part's
it's-
really hard,
Like
dude.
it's a lot of my family bothering me, so I'm just gonna let you go ahead and they're gonna keep on calling my name like every 10 seconds.
Well, if you want, I mean, we can call it here and we can come back. I mean, this is the end of the tank lesson.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I wanna. What's your next lesson?
After this is we move on to the other special infected, so it'd be Hunter. So it'd be like wall kicking.
Yeah, I
or
really
kite
want to
bouncing.
know, Hunter. Yeah, I really do want to know.
Alright, then you want to go do it right now?
Yeah.
Alright then. So just type kill in the console.
Kill. Kill.
Power. Shh. No backseat talking.
Wow. He's a good friend of mine.
Type in chat. Anyways, alright, so you know wall kicking, right? So basically just jump and bounce, correct?
Yeah.
Alright, now how are you with kite bouncing?
What's kite bounce like? Bounce off the wall twice?
No. Single wall, so I'll show you here. Really quick. Like that. Bouncing along a single wall.
Not that good
Alright,
as
so
you
you got
did,
that.
twice.
Well, if you want, we can try and perfect that.
Alright.
The trick is that you're aiming too far away from the wall. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. The closer you aim to the wall, the less time, less time you have to spend between pounces. Just trying to get that fine angle.
Yeah, that little. Can't aim too close to the wall and can't aim too far away from it. Right?
Pretty
Oh,
much.
got caught into the ladder. Oh my gosh. I can't even bounce off the wall, period.
I will do what I do. Blame power.
Don't do it. Not you too, man. You're cool.
Dax,
Don't be this guy. He's a jerk.
as payment for the one-on-one lesson, you have to blame power at least once.
No. Not once.
So I
Never.
get it,
Please.
Just once. I'm trying to start a trend.
Don't do it. Don't listen to him.
Alright, we'll try this one more time. How many times I did bounce off this wall? How many?
Try and do three.
Yeah.
Three.
Uh,
So
About
just do
one.
it simple. Just do it simple. Right here. Like, come see where I'm at?
uh-huh.
Just start right here and just do it from here. Oops. I messed up. There you go. So go ahead. Give it a try. Let's try again. Doggy.
Shut up, Cole.
Very nice.
That was two.
Well, I mean, it works. You don't have to find a really good angle to it. As long as it works for you, it works for you.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you're planning on doing the hunter training map, you really don't need that much speed, really.
Okay.
Alright, I mean, that basically covers it for the hunter. I mean, do you have any questions on it?
Nuh-uh.
Alright. So, the next special infected I'd like to cover here is the boomer. So how are you with vomiting over objects or getting long distance vomits?
I'm good with that.
Alright, so you want to skip that?
Uh-huh.
Alright, the next thing is charger. Do you know how to avoid stumbling at point blank range?
Yeah, I want to know all the stuff about the charger.
Alright, so let's kill off our hunters here. Alright. So, the first thing here we're going to cover is basically avoiding stumble at point blank range. So here, oops. So here, if I try and charge her at point blank range, you'll see that I stumble. Now, in order to avoid stumbling, all you gotta do is aim shoulder length to the left or the right of the survivor. And you grab them.
Oh, look at Ellis.
Yeah, no.
He has the freaking samurai sword. That's the first time I've ever seen a Vi actually do that. No joke at all.
Alright, so go ahead and give it a try.
Oh, up to their face, right?
Yes. And then aim, there you go. Shoulder length to the left or the right. You're good. Yeah, there you go.
Get like a Beast 3 charge like that. Oh. I was like survivors that are standing still.
Alright, so any questions there on that charge?
No.
Alright, so the next thing here is side charging. Now, do you know what side charging is?
Side charging. No.
Alright, so basically, so let's say I want to come up to Ellis right here, and I want to charge him to the right, but I can't, I can't really approach him there from the right close enough or something like that. Basically, alright, how do I put this in a better spot? Alright. I want to charge Ellis off into basically that area where you're, where you're basically at. Yeah. Now, in order to do this, I can't approach Ellis from the very center. You see right here, if I aim directly to the... Oh, wow. Wow, just wow. How did that even work? This game sometimes just so inconsistent. Anyways. Alright, let me just get to the simple part. So here, if I approach Ellis from the very center like this, and if I were to aim to the right, trying to get him to go into the... Wow, I still have no idea how this is landing. What the fuck is going on, Valve? I have no idea. Let me... Alright, let me try aiming more than 90 degrees. Good lord. Alright, so here, I'm going to try and get Ellis off to the table over there. As you see, I aimed more than 90 degrees to the right, and I was at his center. If I want to approach... Basically, I want to approach Ellis from an angle, and then aim to the right. So I'll show you here in really slow motion. Just approaching him very slowly. And then charging. Now, this can be very useful for, say, example, somebody's trying to avoid a death charge. So here, right here, we got Coach, who's trying to avoid getting death charged to the tree. So he's hugging the wall and the bench. Approach him from the side, aim less than 90 degrees to his left, and then charge.
Alright.
Oh wow, the charge is still alive. There, I gotta get rid of it. Alright, so here, type kill in the console really quick, and I'm gonna take us to a better spot, an ideal spot. So here, the ideal spot.
Yeah, you charge him off of here, right?
And a lot of people, what they do when they get up here is that they corner up like this, thinking that they can't be charged, but they're wrong. Approach the survivor, aim less than 90 degrees from him to the right, and then charge. So, alright, so let me set them up again for you.
Hey, that's so weird. If you try to do it on Xbox, it wouldn't work unless you got it to this part right here.
Yeah.
It's weird. Like on Xbox, like if you try to do a straight charge forward right here, it won't work. The only way you can get them if you're charging right here. Like people would have to charge all the way over here just to get them over. Isn't that weird?
Sounds
I think
weird
it's
to
like
me.
a hip. I think it's not like a hitbox, but I think it's an invisible wall right here when you're charging with the charger, something like that. I don't know.
I
But do they work with smokers too, or will they get caught up on the ledge?
I think smokers actually get caught up
On the ledge?
on the ledge right here, unless they pull from right here. So, like if they pull from right... Oh, God. They pull from right here on top. Wow, I'm failing so hard right now. So yeah, they pull from right here, the smokers don't get caught. But sometimes smoker will like pull from right here, and it'll get caught right here at the bottom, which is really weird. Alright, so go ahead and try and charge Rochelle.
Killer.
Nope, you aimed more than 90 degrees.
Tell me what 90 degrees is real quick. Hold on.
A right angle. Now you have to do the walk of shame. Oh wow, you're just gonna kill yourself. It's gonna be like you have to do the walk of shame and get all the way back up here. So basically, if you were to... do you know what a right angle is?
Yeah, I know what a right angle is.
Alright, you don't want to be aiming more than a right angle from her. If you aim more than a right angle from her, you're not going to end up getting it. So you have to aim less than a... Wow, double charge. Less than a less than a right angle on her.
Okay.
So let me spawn another one up. They're like bowling pins. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, triple charge!
Oh, it was a double. It was a double. But
Oh,
shit, I
what?
didn't get caught up in it. No. You got
alright.
lucky.
You want to try again?
Yeah, I'll try one more
Alright.
time.
Oh, he's floating. Alright, there you go. Very nice.
Oh no! I want a thing charge. I landed on top of her head. It looks so. Oh, they can't do the karate chop on me.
They can't
I'm out of
reach
the
your...
distance.
Well, guess we're gonna need more charges.
Oh no!
Alright. Alright, so any questions there with the charger?
Nope.
Alright.
We got a charger.
Alright, so the last thing here is basically punch charging. Now, you know about punch charging, correct?
Uh huh.
Now, do you know that it's basically a trade-off? You're giving, or you're getting damage, but giving up speed. So you heard me, right?
Charger.
Hello?
I'm here.
Alright, so basically punch charging, it slows you down. So you see right here, whenever I punch a survivor, I get slowed down for the punch. This will also slow down your charge if you do a punch charge. I'll show you here really quick. I'm going to do a punch charge on Coach, and you see how for the beginning part of the charge I was very slow, correct? And that can be the difference between getting cleared, you know, easily and making it all the way to the end. Generally, if you're going for a very short charge, you want to do a punch charge. If you're going for a long distance charge, you don't want a punch charge.
Alright.
Alright, so any questions?
Nope.
Alright then. Alright, so the last special infected is the jockey.
Oh my gosh, the jockeys are so annoying on this game, dude. It's not even funny.
I hate jockeys. They're terrible.
You get meleeed so many times, man, on here. On jockeys on when I was playing on the Xbox, you couldn't melee them like that on here. Like people can melee you mid-air and everything, dude. Really cool. I actually like it, but at the same time when you're a jockey, because one time it was the worst thing. I was playing as jockey, right? And one person meleeed me from the front, and his little tag-along buddy came, and he meleeed me from the back, so I got meleeed like a good 3 times before I got hit with a melee weapon. It was horrible. It was the worst thing ever.
Alright, so the jockey here really, I mean, in my honest opinion, the jockey is really too slow of a special infected for this game. But, you know, I guess they want to throw him in here with Left 4 Dead 2. Anyways, the trick to the jockey is you really want to get a handle on jockey bunny hopping. So I'll show you here really quick. Jockey bunny hopping is just alternating between lunge and spacebar. That's all you're doing, is alternating between lunge and spacebar. And if you can land them all properly, you can travel at a very fast speed. As you saw there, I can cover this entire field pretty damn quickly. Even more if you do a crouch jump, but I would not suggest it.
Oh! I never had the time with this really good, but you can get more meleeed with the spacebar more than with the lunge, right?
Yes, but I'm also going to cover something else here in a sec. So,
Okay.
now one thing to note about jockey B hopping is that it's not basically like a twice as much chance to grab the survivor. It's more of a gap closer. So I'm going to show you here really quick. If you were to look straight up into the air and lunge, you'll notice that your red bar in the bottom right corner does not start recharging until you've landed on the ground. Now, while this red bar is recharging, you cannot land on a survivor by stepping on their head or spacebarring on their head. So what this means is that if you're doing a jockey bunny hop, and I come up to, like I'm going to do a jockey bunny hop up to these survivors, but I'm going to do it wrong on purpose. I'm going to be too close so that basically my red bar is not fully recharged when I approach the survivors, and I'm going to bounce out the survivors because I cannot grab them. Oops, didn't spacebar. I'll try again. So you see right there how even though I spacebarred at them, my red bar was not recharging. It was not fully recharged, so I couldn't land on the survivors. Again, bouncing off the survivors even though I've landed on them. So really the trick to this is either you use it as just a gap closer, or you have to time yourself far enough away so that when you approach them, you already have your red bar recharged.
Okay.
So let me show you here really quick. So you see right there how I distanced myself properly and I was able to grab them with my space bar.
Don't worry about me.
Very nice.
Alright. Do I need to kill it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll get myself killed here really quick. Oh, that works. Oh god, oh god.
The melee. Getting melee with the jockey is the most annoying part ever. Because the jockey's useless when he gets to melee.
Yeah.
Unless somebody covers up and stumbles. Like, whenever somebody stumbles while you're with jockey, it's like the best thing ever. But if the person's not stumbled, you're in like like a big heap of trouble whenever that happens.
Yeah, I hate being the jockey. I feel it's the most underpowered infected in the game here. It's just too slow. Anyways, so here's the next part. Now this is more of a tip rather than a technique. Is when you're playing as the jockey and you're initiating from rooftops, you don't want to initiate using your lunge. You want to initiate using a rocket spawn or a space bar. Reason being is if I were to initiate with the lunge right here, so watch, I'm going to purposely miss, and this is just basically to simulate that I lunged and somebody juked me. You know, they stepped to the right and I missed my lunge. So you see right here I landed, and since I landed right there and I wasted my lunge, I couldn't grab Rochelle. You know, there was nothing I could do. Now I'm going to try again, but this time I'm going to initiate with my space bar so that when I land, if I miss, I still have my lunge to cover me. So you saw that? Mm-hmm. Alright. So yeah, basically, just you don't want to initiate with your lunge off of a rooftop. You want to be initiating... Yeah, you want to initiate with either a rocket spawn or a space bar. So, any questions with the jockey?
Nope.
Alrighty then. Oh, get meleeed by the bot! Oh man.
Yeah, that was madness right there. You see that? He was having no part of it at all. Look at that!
Look at that!
He's having no part of it. It's like, no! Yeah, one more time. There we go.
Very
no,
nice.
It's no.
Okay.
Oh, she got mad at me.
Alright, so any questions with the special infected? Because that's about it.
About it.
Alright, so the next thing I usually like to cover is in the survivors. I mean, do you want to call it here and pick it up later, or do you want to
we can call
continue?
it here. We can call it here. Appreciate it, man.
Alright.
When do you want to do it, like, next time?
I'll try and contact you at least like at least a couple hours ahead of time, alright?
Alright then. That'll be good.
So
Alright,
let me mark you down on the friends list real quick.
Alright.
Oh, look at this guy. I was trying to get more and more friends.
I already have him on the list though.
Yeah.
Pull yourself together, man. You're falling apart.
I had him on my friends list. I think the second day I got on here. I'm just like, I don't know. It's just like I can't. I watch a lot of games. Like, don't get me wrong. I watch like a lot of games. I watch people play, but I don't have time to play. Like every single time I get into a game, like somebody's calling my name from inside my house. Grandma's like sickly and she needs to be walked around, and she loves to sit out on the porch. And I have a dog, and you know how labs are. Like they're like really hyper. So he jumps on people, and he can't jump on my grandma because she'll mess around and fall down.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's just bad. So sometimes he comes in here, I have to lock him in the cage, and he stays in the cage. He barks because, I mean, if I was a dog and I was inside a cage that looked like really little and his body couldn't even fit in there, I would get mad too, you know? So,
Alright. Anyways, I'm going to be ending the stream here. So,
Alright, then.
See you, man, and take care, everyone who's watching.
Alright.